Hey, what's happening, guys? It's MDubsy from Unreal Gaming with a Battlefield 4 weapon review for you guys today. Today I'll be reviewing the Ace 23 and explaining to you why it could possibly be the best gun in the game. So, the Ace 23. Since you're watching this gameplay, I'm watching this gameplay in this voiceover. I'll explain to you why the gun is one of the best guns in the game, and I'll explain to you what the stats are on this amazing gun. The maximum damage of this gun is 25. That means you will be killing in 4 shots in close ranges. This is a completely average max damage unless you're using the Scar H, which has a higher max damage than most assault rifles. The minimum damage on this gun is 18. That means that this gun will kill in 5 to 6 shots at longer ranges. It depends also, if you get a headshot in there, you will be killing in less shots. That's completely average too, since its headshot multiplier is the same as all other guns. So the drop-off start is basically when the bullets start losing their power or damage. How far away that is 8 meters. That means that up to 8 meters you will always get a 4-shot kill on your enemy and maybe a 2 to 3-shot kill if you get in a headshot. The drop-off end of this gun is 55 meters. That means that at 55 meters is when it will hit its 18 damage, its 18 minimum damage. Then, at that range, and any range past that, you'll be killing in 5 to 6 shots. You will also be killing in maybe 4 shots if you have a headshot in there. Maybe all headshots in there, you're going to be killing 4 or 5 shots. So now here's where the gun gets good. Its fire rate. Its fire rate is 770 rounds per minute on full auto mode. This 770 rounds per minute is quite decent, and it's actually quite on the high side, since barely any assault rifles fire over its rate of fire besides the AEK and the FAMAS, which shoot incredibly fast. But however, those guns do have incredible recoil and are pretty hard to control. Unlike this gun, those guns have really high recoil, and this gun has no recoil at all, and it's very easy to control if you slap on the recommended attachments that I have for you guys later in the video. So stay tuned in this video for that. The fire rate when you're burst firing is more controllable, more accurate, but you do not reach the full 770 rounds per minute. I mean, it is possible to reach the 770 rounds per minute, but you will have to time your burst perfectly to be able to fire that fast with the Ace 23 in burst fire mode. Now for the muzzle velocity. That basically means how fast do the bullets travel after they leave the barrel of the gun. This is 620 meters per second on the Ace 23. That means you are not going to have to lead your targets at long ranges, or you will not have to aim in front of your targets, in front of your moving targets at longer ranges. But all of that changes when you slap on a suppressor. It literally divides the muzzle velocity in half when you slap that on. The muzzle velocity when you have a suppressor on the gun is 330 meters per second. That means that this gun you will have to lead at long ranges or shoot very far in front of your targets at long ranges, because the bullets do not travel very fast out of the gun when it's suppressed. This is because when you're using a suppressor, you can't use real rounds just to break the gun. You have to use subsonic rounds, cold loaded ammo, and they do not shoot as fast and they don't make a huge noise. You don't show up on the mini-map or anything, but you don't shoot as high of a muzzle velocity. So the mag size is 30 rounds. That's completely normal for any assault rifle, except for the Scar H, which is different. The Scar H is different in a lot of ways, and I'll have a review on that gun coming out soon. But the mag size on this gun is 30 rounds plus 1 in the chamber, so you will be able to carry 31 rounds in this gun at a time. That's completely average, nothing wrong with that, nothing good with that, nothing bad with that. It's just an average mag size. Here's where it gets kinda nasty though. The reload speed on this gun is 3.1 seconds when there's no bullets in the chamber and no bullets in the magazine. That's actually a pretty long reload time, and I recommend you to stay fully undercover until you're done cocking the gun, or else you might die because the reload speed on this gun is quite slow. The reload when there's bullets left in the chamber is 2.1 seconds. There's a big difference there. There's about a full second difference when you cock the gun, because the bullets are in your chamber or into your mag, than when the bullets are in your chamber and in your mag. So the reload speed when you have bullets left in the chamber is quite decent at 2.1 seconds, like I said before. You can run across the road while reloading, since the reload is okay, but I don't really advise it. I recommend staying undercover the full time like always, but you don't have to stay that much undercover as if you were reloading an LMG. So now for the recoil, what makes this gun so controllable is the recoil up is about 0.36, meaning that the recoil up is very minimal. You will barely notice it. Actually, you might notice it if you are on console, but on PC you won't notice it that much. But the recoil left and the recoil right, so basically the horizontal recoil, this recoil is the hardest to control. And as you know, if you might think that if the two recoils on the left and right are balanced, that's good, but it's actually not, because it goes up in a random way. Even though I said that, that's not really the case for the Ace-23, because the Ace-23 mostly recoils up into the right, because its recoil left is 0.15 and its recoil right is 0.25, so that means it has a higher chance of going up into the right than up into the left. So usually when you're controlling recoil, you want to bring it down into the left to counteract its up into the right recoil. But anyways, that's not that important because you could barely notice it, because 25 minus 15 equals 10, so it's just 0.10 to the right, which is barely anything. So basically you're just dealing with vertical recoil, and that's pretty easy to deal with on PC and even console. So this gun's ADS, aim down sights spread, basically its accuracy is pretty normal. There's nothing good about it, nothing bad about it, but it's as normal as every other assault rifle, 0.2, so it's just gonna fire like any other assault rifle, decently accurate, more accurate than carbines. I recommend you stay still when you're firing and shoot in 3 to 2 bullet bursts. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. I also say use the muzzle brake and stubby grip, and we'll see you guys all later with more Battlefield 4 and Call of Duty Ghost weapon reviews.